and welcome to my video. So today I will be discussing about two major maritime disaster, which is the first one is SS El Faro disaster in 2015 and the other one is the Herald of Free Enterprise disaster in 1987. Before start with the first case study, I'm gonna tell you about the ISM code. So ISM code is actually an international set of regulation designed to ensure the safety operation of ships and to protect the marine environment. The system must include risk assessment, emergency preparedness, clear responsibilities, and continuous monitoring. However, it is important to understand that having a system is not enough. The system must also be properly implemented in real situations. Now, let's move on the first case study, which is the SS El Faro disaster. So, SS El Faro was a cargo ship that sank on 1st of October 2015 during Hurricane Shykina. The ship was traveling from the Florida to Puerto Rico. Even though there were strong weather warnings, the captain still decided to continue the journey. As the hurricane becomes stronger, the ship experienced serious problems. First, the engine is failed. The ship lost power and could not change its course. After that, water started entering the vessel. So, distress signals were sent. The situation became uncontrollable and the ship eventually sank. Sadly, all the 33 of crew members on the boat lost their life. It was so sad actually. So let's take a look at the issue. So there are three issues in El Faro disaster actually. The first one is the failure of safety management, where the risks from the hurricane were not properly assessed. The second is its poor decision making by the captain, where the captain know about the dangers, the course of like if they still continue the journey, but the captain still wanna continue the journey. We can see that there is a poor decision making. There is not a smart decision making actually. And the third is the failure of the company to monitor the situation. There was no proper communication or intervention from the shore. So this case clearly showed that the problem was not just a human error, but also a failure of the entire safety system. So let's move to the analyze part. So according to the ISM code, every ship must follow proper safety procedures and risk management. In this case, even though a safety management system exists, it was not properly used in terms of application. For employees, they are expected to follow procedures and report risks. For the employers, they are responsible for monitoring the ship and ensuring safety, but the company failed to provide real-time support. For stakeholders, they depend on this system for safety, but in this case, the system failed them. When we evaluate the ISM code in modern operation, it is still relevant, but it has some limitations. For the example, it depends too much on human judgment, it does not fully use modern technology, and it lacks real-time monitoring. So, what is improvement need to be taken for these cases? To improve safety in this case, several actions can be taken. First, the ship should use AI weather routing system. It's kind of like expert AI. Yeah. And the second one is companies should monitoring ship in real time. The third is safety management system should be digital, not manually. And the last is must be a stronger safety culture where the crew member feels safe to speak up. Now let's move to the second case, which is the Herald of Free Enterprise disaster in 1987. So this was a passenger ferry. The main cause of this disaster was that the boat doors were left open before departure. As the ship moved forward, seawater entered the vehicle deck very quickly. This caused the ship to lose stability and capsize within a few minutes. As a result, 193 people lost their life. So what is the issue of these cases? There are several issues in this case. First, there was no proper safety checking system. And the second, there was a poor communication among the crew. And the third is the overall safety culture was very, very weak. No one was clearly responsible to ensuring that the boat doors were closed. So based on the ISM code analysis, company must have clear procedures and responsibilities. However, in this case, these systems were not in place. For employees, they did not have clear instructions. Like for the employers, they failed to implement proper safety management. For the stakeholders, they were exposed to serious risks. This showed that failure happened at the management level, not just the crew. In terms of evaluations, the ISM code is important, but it still has weakness. It relies too much on human action and lack automations. So what is the improvement need to be taken? So to prevent similar accidents, several improvements can be made. The first one is, I think, the ship needs to installing automatic door detection system, like using alarm system for safety warning. The third one is implementing mandatory safety checklist. This need to be taken seriously to prevent this accident happen again. And the last one is, I think, conducting regular training and safety audit to employer and also employee. So in conclusions, both of the SS El Faro and Herald of Free Enterprise disaster show that maritime accidents are usually caused by system failure, not just individuals' mistakes. That provides a strong framework for safety, but it must be properly implemented. It also should be improved with modern technology. It should also be improved with a modern technology and stronger safety culture. Ultimately, safety at sea depends on how well these systems are applied in the real situation. The conclusion brings us to the last part of my presentation. I'd like to say thank you for you guys for listening till the end of this video. Thank you for your attention, thank you for your hearing, and thank you for your effort. Bye guys.